Welcome back to T&K guys. Taylor here with another product review for you today. Today I've got the Neewer Portable 62-inch alloy aluminum framed tripod with 360-degree ball mount head with a bubble level and a 17.6 pound weight capacity. So in the box you get a whole bunch of nifty items, so we're gonna toss the box to the side and we're gonna get into what really matters. You get a tripod use manual, which again, don't care, and we get the tripod. Now the tripod comes in a pretty fancy case, nice, clean, smooth. Throw that to the side and we've got the tripod. Now we'll just leave this right here. Now I do have to put a little annotation in here, put a little asterisk so you know. The zip ties do not come with it. This is a tailor-made, get it, tailor-made contraption for mounting it to my backpack. We'll get into that in a later video. Comes with the tripod, comes with a little extension tube that I quite haven't figured out really what I'm gonna do with it, other than getting a couple extra inches. Comes with a little Allen wrench in a bag, which I'm sure there was something else in this originally, but I don't recall. Got the Allen wrench to tighten a couple things on the tripod that you need, such as like the legs and stuff, if anything gets loose. Comes with an extra bolt and nut that is for attaching this little extension, as well as another piece we'll get into later on in the video. And comes with a nice little felt bag with inside being the actual ball head mount assembly. Now I've seen in some other reviews prior to me purchasing this item some negative opinions, which everyone's entitled to an opinion. However, I have not shared that. The tripod, see here itself, I personally feel is very sturdy, and I will show you some time-lapse videos I did on the beach with the beach-borne air blowing in, and it's pretty strong, and I had no stability issues whatsoever with my DSLR and microphone combination on top. Now this obviously goes out to 62 inches with the legs fully extended and this part fully extended up. So if you're trying to get eye level, you will be able to do just that. Now also with this is a monopod feature. If you take the leg with the felt covering around it, twist counterclockwise, you can remove the single leg, which you can then place the mounting bracket top for the ball mount on top, and you can use it as a monopod or selfie stick, whichever one you please. This is the lowest setting for the legs, but if you want to, you can go into ground level spider mode, as I call it. You can place the legs all the way out, and you can then place your camera on top of it. The spider mode is very useful if you want to do some like macro shots close up, or you can just in fact turn this upside down and get right up close with it. So you have a lot of versatility with this tripod alone. I've had no problems with this aluminum alloy, whatever metal they particularly use. I've never personally used the carbon fiber one, but like I said, I've not had any issues with this. I love this one. If I broke it by accident, I would buy another in a heartbeat. Now, one of the really nice features of this tripod is it also comes with a Neewer branded ball head mount, which if you've ever seen like a Manfrotto or higher end tripod ball mount head, this is near close to being the exact same thing. It's smooth rotation when it mounts up on top. You got your degrees all located on the bottom so you can recall exactly how far you've turned. You've got complete access over the ball mount, which can be turned practically all the way to 90 degrees. We can take a closer look at the items themselves. We've got the Neewer ball head mount with the quick release plate, which I cannot confirm, but I've been told that this is the same dimensions and same one that's used in the more expensive tripods, in case you want to use this as a backup, or you're just getting into photography itself and you plan on upgrading. You can supposedly swap these out. But you've got full 90-degree access with the ball head. So right here, looking at the actual tripod itself, we can see we have this flat piece right here with the 1/4-inch bolt in the center for mounting the ball head, which you just put on clockwise. It rotates in and it's all nice and secure. If you loosen up the degree turning, you can see our smooth turning along those degrees, and the bottom plate is actually mounted as it should be. Now what we can do is we can turn this into the monopod feature by removing this and taking off the bolt that's inside. We're now access to remove this with the bolt, and we can remove this. Now we have the 1/4-inch bolt removed. So if you by chance have a smaller point and shoot camera, a lot of people didn't know this, on the bottom, when the bolt's in there on the bottom side, you have a smaller bolt attachment for smaller cameras. Whatever it might use, you've got it there, but we're not going to worry about that because everything we use is for the 1/4-inch. So now you can do one of two things. You can either take that other extra bolt we had and you can attach it in here. And then you can take that extension piece to give yourself a little bit more height, or you can actually remove the center column in the tripod to give you the 12 inches or 15 inches, however long that particular piece is, attachment for the monopod. Then on top, you take the bolt that was removed with the smaller bolt for a smaller camera. You can insert that into the top. It will keep going, so be cognizant to leave enough room for that bracket to sit, or the base plate to sit, as well as extra room outside so you can thread the ball mount or whatever kind of head mount you're using for this. Alright, now taking a look back at the tripod with all the legs back attached, we can take off this little rubber seal right here. With that base plate still being off, you can loosen this up and you can pull it straight through. Now it does come with we want to call it a beveled edge or a cut groove in the actual cylinder itself, so it will only fit one way. You just have to line up that groove and it'll go right in. Now what this is good for, we can now go and attach the bottom bolt again, just like we did previously, and go ahead and attach that base plate. We've gone over briefly the different type of feature sets that is included with the tripod and what you can do with it. Now, for my personal opinion, I'll go ahead and insert a quick time lapse right here from me using the tripod on a beach with pretty strong winds. It didn't move one bit. That's in regards to some of the previous reviews I've seen with people stating that the tripod is flimsy and they're afraid that it won't hold up if blown or anything like that. Now, as you can see, it was pretty steady. I had no issues with the tripod whatsoever holding up the camera weight as well as the microphone, nor did the wind blow it off, and I was not using a sandbag or anything like that to hold it down. I just simply set it up and went from there. Now, I love this tripod. I would buy this tripod again. I think I got it for 50 bucks. It was on like a $5 sale. Normally I think it's like $55 with free shipping off Amazon. I'll provide a URL in the description below that'll give you a link right to the product. And also, if you guys wouldn't mind, go ahead and bookmark my affiliate link with Amazon. So every purchase you guys make on Amazon, everybody makes purchases on Amazon, myself and Kay a little hit back so we can keep doing what we love to do and keep producing content for you folks out there. Now, I recommend going out, purchasing this. I've never personally used a Manfrotto or any super expensive tripod before, but I can promise you that this is right up there on par, regardless of who tells you otherwise. I could not see spending an additional $100 on something that will do the exact same thing. This is the Neewer Alloy Aluminum 62-inch tripod with ball head mount release, quick release thingamajigger with level 17.6 pound capacity, whatever you want to call it, guys. It's great. This is the point where I have to ask you guys to please consider subscribing. It means a whole lot to myself and Kay, and it reminds us why we are doing all this. You guys have a good rest of your day.